Welcome to Good Old RVing. My name's Greg and I will be narrating this video for you. This is part 2 of our Dometic air conditioner service and repair. So we went over the capacitor tester, the capacitor, the rating that you find on the side of it, the possible bad air fan motor, which there's the new fan motor. You could obviously see how dirty it is in this picture compared to the new one. And I was able to save the wiring diagram. Right after this, I shot the first one, it fell apart. And there's the old Dometic Brisk II that we'll be working on. First thing is first, I sealed off the inside. Then I prepared a work area on the roof. And prior to doing anything, got to be sure all the power is off. Using a Phillips screwdriver, I took off the top cover. I only had 2 screws holding it in. And there's that dirty beast. Now the part on the right, that just comes up, there's nothing attaching it, holding it down. So you remove that to get to the, I get the evaporator and the condenser mixed up all the time. I think it's the condenser. And there you can see how stiff that old motor is. It doesn't turn unless I'm turning it. Those are the wires to the capacitor over there on that side. I'm going to speed this up a little bit for you so I don't have to drag you through all the work I had to do. Taking the clamp off the fan, and after the clamp comes off, I just got some channel locks. Don't grip the shaft, just put it around the shaft against the fan. Then you can just tap on the hammer against the channel locks and it'll pop off. Just be careful because you don't want it flying into the coils. And it came off pretty darn easy. The next thing is having to remove all the wiring, because all that wiring is holding it down. So you have to cut all the wire ties that are holding onto all those wires first. Then all those wires are fed through the mounting bracket that holds the motor on. So you gotta push them all in through the holes and everything. I think that's the hardest part, is doing the wiring, repositioning it all. And then this is the power plug end on this cord that I just pulled out of there. And that's what I'm talking about later, where it comes apart in 2 pieces, which lets you freely pull the 3 wires you got to replace on it out. The black, yellow, and red. And so you could cut them to take out the old motor, but do not cut the new ones putting in the new motor. No need for that. just creating a spot to where you could have additional problems later down the road. There's absolutely no shade up there. Right here I'm getting ready to take the loom off the wires so I could get to the wiring. It's so tight and brittle, it's not worth keeping on there. Can't reroute with the wires through it, so now I could get to the wires. It's a lot easier to get the old wires out and the new ones in. Right here I'm showing you how that plug comes in 2 pieces. I'd already taken it apart. There's the top cap to it. The 2 clips are 2 different sizes, and so it'll only go on one way, and that locks all of your pins in the position that you put them. Right here I'm using a low air pressure air gun, no chemicals, and before I did that I used a medium brush, not too soft, not too hard, bristle brush, and I brushed everything off first, and then I vacuumed with a portable vacuum that I have, and then the last thing I'm doing is blowing it all out. Just got to be careful, don't get too close to the fins, and definitely don't touch them, because then you'll for sure bend them. It's really great for in the corners and places where you can't get too easily any other way. These are the parts I'm replacing right here. The capacitor, both fans, and the fan motor. And here's the new fan motor I have in place with one of the fans on it. And I think right here I'm getting ready to install the other fan. You just line it up on the flat spots on the shaft, fan motor shaft, and you slide it all the way up there. And it pretty much is in the perfect position. Right there, just like that. And tighten that baby down. Got to spin it a few times, make sure nothing's rubbing. Then right here is where I'm rewiring and installing the new capacitor. They have the plumber's tape, the steel stuff with the holes in it, and that's what the factory used to put on the old capacitor, and they left extra length on there, so if your capacitor is a different size, you could extend the length, and you could remount it with no problem. And here's where I'm rewiring that plug. I found the best way to do it's like remove the cut yellow one, install the new yellow one. Remove the cut red one, install the new red one. Remove the cut black one, install the new black one. And then make sure you push them all the way as far forward as possible into that plug. So when you put the cap on it, you're for sure when you plug it into the controller you have a good connection. Because that cap will lock everything in place. I think the most time-consuming thing is running all your wires. Other than that, it's not too hard at all. See, and that's what the fan motor is supposed to look like when it's working right. Free spin, no problem. And here's my new wires all routed in position. I already have the cover over the capacitor. Everything's good to go. Now it's time to test it all out. Power on. AC kitchen. Bam. Okay, and currently with nothing on, you read the bottom scale because that's where this air conditioner is on, and it's only 2 amps right now. So I turned this on and the fan came on immediately. Then the motor, the fan motor is rated at 3.3 amps, the draw rating, and it's only drawing 2 amps right now. Between 1 to 2 amps, so that's really good. And now the compressor kicked in, it's pulling 11 amps, and so 11 plus 2 combined 13 amp draw. I can live with that.